Shalom. I want to start off by giving all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, BaHaShamiAHLA, BaHaShamRakakwadash. Double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone who taught me this truth, and salutations to the elect scattered abroad throughout the four corners of the earth. My name is Amuan Gabar, back with another lesson, Lord willing to edify and to feed the lambs of Yahweh BaHaShamiAHLA through the Holy Spirit, Rakakwadash, Lord willing to edify and lesson straight to the point. Now, this is an article I came across not too long ago from the metro.co.uk, and it says Grimes and Lil Uzi Vert plan to get brain chips together. We'll have the knowledge of God's, in quotation. All right, now we all know this demon, this Negro over here to the right, went and got a 25 or 23,000, 23, what was it, $23 million diamond implanted in his forehead, that pink diamond you see right there. And it's a spirit because brothers had their lessons on it. And, a lot of us, well, most of us thought immediately, predictive programming, or if this fool right here could put a diamond in the middle of his forehead, how much more the mark of the beast, the chip. And lo and behold, shortly after, you got this right here. All right, which I believe this is published recently. Yeah, the 7th. Today's the 7th. All right, Sunday 7th. The 7th of February, 2021, 3:07 p.m. Well, not too long ago, actually. Probably a few minutes ago. But it says, again, Grimes, I think that's a chick right here, Ari Grimes, and Lil Uzi Vert, plans to get brain chips together. We'll have the knowledge of God's. And the last video I did, I believe, Elon Musk was just announced that by the end of this year, 2021, they want to start human trial. Or later this year, I'm going to say, which later this year could be any time, halftime, or just later period. You know what I'm saying? Anytime in 2021, they're going to start experimenting on human beings. And you have people that are stepping up to get these trial runs. And then it's through the spirit, the apostles of Great Millstone been saying that the apostles and elders of GMS years ago, over a decade ago, been saying that Esau is going to use these celebrities to push this the mark of the beast. Just like how we see that happening, they're pushing these celebrities to push the max and getting tested and all this nonsense or whatever. They're going to use these same celebrities to push the agenda of the mark of the beast. All right. And here you have somebody stepping up to get the brain chip, which is the mark of the beast. All right. Which is the mark of the beast. All right. Go watch the last video. Go watch the thousands upon thousands of videos apostles, elders, and brothers been doing on the mark of the beast, because this is the major prophecy that's going to pop off before the destruction, man. You know what I'm saying? Before Yahweh comes back. All right. This is one of the major prophecies that got to happen. All right. And we've seen it unfold right before our eyes. So again, this is the article I came across. And in quotation, he says, we will have the knowledge of God's. And that sound just like the serpent. The serpent will have you think you're going to have the knowledge of the gods. Just like when you go back to the garden. All right. How the serpent, aka the devil, Esau, Edom. Okay. At that time, he was called the serpent, convinced Eve that if she was to eat of the fruit of the knowledge of good and evil, that she'll know all things pretty much. You know what I'm saying? And here it is, they coming in that same spirit. We'll have the knowledge of the gods. What gods? All right. Matter of fact, I thought of a scripture when I read that. This is Romans 11:7. It says, "What then? Israel hath not obtained that which he seeketh for, but the elect have obtained it, and the rest were blinded." What's that? The knowledge of the gods. And when I say that, I'm talking about the knowledge of Yahweh BaHaShamiAHLA, right? Because the word God, all right, the word God means Alahims, or powers. Okay, it means the powers. Now, the knowledge that we have is from the heavens. All right, it was given unto us through the Holy Spirit. All right, but from Yahweh BaHaShamiAHLA, Yahweh who is worthy to loose the 7 seals to give us his knowledge today. That's the knowledge that these Negroes out here talking about they're going to unleash. Okay, if they get a brain chip implant. Like this guy said, we will have the knowledge of the gods. No, you won't. You have the knowledge of the God of this world, Satan. You know what I'm saying? It says, what then? Israel have not obtained that which they seeketh for. What does Israel seek for? They seek for knowledge, wisdom, understanding. That's why scriptures say our people have a zeal, but not according to knowledge. They're trying to seek that which they cannot obtain. Because the scripture said that they've been blinded. But it says, but the election, which the elect, the remnant, have obtained it, which is what? The knowledge, wisdom, understanding of the Holy Scriptures. All right. But the rest of the Israelites were blinded. It says, verse 8, according as it is written, the Most High have given them the spirit of slumber, eyes that they should not see, and ears that they should not hear unto this day. So unto this very day, our people have got that spirit of sleep upon them. All right. There's an angel out there there's an actual angel that blinded 2/3 of the nation of Israel from receiving his truth and his knowledge and understanding. All right. To this very day. Okay. It says, and David said, let their table be made a snare and a trap and a stumbling block and recompense unto them. All right. So their table, okay, that knowledge that they seeking for, because knowledge, this knowledge is likened unto food, bread, water, where you sit at your table to eat. All right. Let their table be a snare. So everything, the knowledge, wisdom, understanding that they're consuming is a snare. It's wicked. It's just a trap onto them. Okay. It's a stumbling block. And then they got that stumbling block set up, Lil Uzi Vert. I don't even know who the other chick is. Never heard of her. Don't care about her. You know what I'm saying? I hardly know any of these new rappers. But you know what though? These generational millennials and all that, they know who they are. And they follow them. They look up to them. Those are their idols. And Esau is going to use your idols, all right, these people's idols, to set them up into receiving that mark, all right, which is the RFID microchip, the mark of the beast. So it says, let their eyes be darkened, that they may not see, and bow their back always. I say then, have they stumbled that they should fall, which is going into what? The Israelite foreigners coming into this truth. Okay, but other than that, the rest of Israel has just been blinded. So let me go back to this article. He said, we will have the knowledge of gods, and you're going to have Israelites out there that are going to believe that. They're going to fall right into that. And just like, was prophesied by the apostles, elders on down, is that Esau is going to use these celebrities to push that. Just like how this fool went and got a diamond implanted in his forehead, which that was a clear setup. We seen that, Esau going to push his damn Negro over here to push the chip somehow, somewhere, and lo and behold. So it says, Grimes and Lil Uzi Vert are thinking of a master plan, and apparently it involves getting brain chips together. The musicians have clearly struck up a close personal friendship or close friendship while working on music in recent weeks, and now they're taking it to the next level thanks to Grimes' boyfriend Elon Musk and his computer chip company Neuralink. So I guess that's okay. I see that's Elon Musk's girlfriend or something. Okay, so it says Elon is working to pioneer implanting brain chips, which is the mark of the beast. How much more clear I gotta get? It says that could potentially help people cure neurological conditions. But Lil Uzi Vert don't got neurological conditions, okay? At least not that we know of or I know of. So why is he getting it? Because it's gonna be more than just something for neurological conditions. This is gonna be the new way of merging man with machine. All right, transhumanism. All right, ultimately, receiving that mark of the beast, total control. All right, on Saturday, Lil Uzi simply tweeted Neuralink, which caught Grimes' attention. Let's get brain chips, she replied, to which the rapper agreed. I'm ready when we doing it. See that? It says Grimes' real name, Claire Boucher, whatever, already has it all planned out, as she suggested. Let's aim for the chips by 2022. It's experimental surgery, but if it succeeded, we will have the knowledge of the gods. Ha ha ha. It says it was more than enough to convince Lil Uzi, who eagerly replied, okay, I'll call you for more details. I'm going to link this in the description box. You can go on ahead and read it. All right. And let me go back to some more scriptures that I got. This ain't going to be a long lesson, straight to the point. All right. Because we see this thing rolling out, man. This thing is rolling out. It says 2 Ezra chapter 15, verse 10. Behold, my people is led as a flock to the slaughter. I will not suffer them now to dwell in the land of Egypt. All right. So the people, who are the people? The Lord's people are the Israelites. And Israel, 2/3, all right, are being led as a flock to the slaughter, because all this is doing is leading you to the slaughter. All right. Israel is like that sheep. Israel is likened unto a sheep. And that's this sheep is being led to that slaughter. And who's the slaughterer? Who's the butcher? Who's the mass murderer? Is Esau Edom. But ultimately, YASHAMIAHLA is going to use Esau Edom to do so. All right, because there is such thing as an undesirable amongst the nation of Israel. Like the scriptures say that they are not all Israel, which are Israel. All right. So behold, my people is led as a flock to the slaughter. I will not suffer them now to dwell in the land of Egypt, which Egypt is talking about America. All right, modern day America, aka Babylon, all right, aka Syria, aka all these other different names, the land of Uz, all right, the land of the Chaldeans, and all these other different names and code names for America. It says, but I will bring them with a mighty hand and a stretched out arm and smite Egypt with plagues as before, and will destroy all the land thereof. We're just talking about America, because if it hadn't be for the elect, the Lord would have just utterly destroyed this place. And matter of fact, Matthew 24:22 says, except those days be shortened, there shall no flesh be saved, but for the elect's sake, those days going to be shortened. So the Lord is ultimately going to deliver, all right, the elect out of this current America, this present captivity known as Egypt. All right, because if not so, we'd all be destroyed and led to destruction. But the Lord always preserve his remnant. All right, but as for the 2/3 and the undesirables, the Lord has other plans for them. This is Zechariah chapter 11, verse 4. It says, thus saith the Lord, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, my power will feed the flock of the slaughter. Okay, who's the flock of the slaughter? Again, the Israelites. It says, whose possessors slay them and hold themselves not guilty. All right, whose possessors slay them and hold themselves not guilty. Esau is the possessor. He got us in possession. As far as captivity goes, all right, we came over here in cargo slave ships. All right, this devil has the power and dominion over us carnally on this side. All right, it says, and hold themselves not guilty. They say, oh, it was in the past, forgive and forget about it. That was my ancestors. They want no ties to what happened during the transatlantic slave trade, man. So that's talking about Esau. They hold themselves not guilty. It says, and they that seldom say, blessed be the Lord, fine rich. And that's what they do. Those that sold us said, blessed be the Lord, I'm rich. They made they made abundant amount of money and riches off of us. It says, and this is one of the key points, it says, and their own shepherds pity them not. Your shepherds are your leaders. All right, these leaders that are set up over the house of Israel. All right, your spokespeople for the so-called community, so to speak. The face of the so-called blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans. Your Dr. Kings, your Malcolm X's, and your Jesse Jacksons, and all these other community, so-called community leaders from the blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans. All right, and in this case, in this wicked society, you even have these entertainers that are shepherds over you people, because whatever they say, you do. Wherever they go, you follow. So they will be likened unto your shepherds as well. All right. So this guy right here, all right, along with many other more, all right, along with many other more, are gonna come up and do the same thing, getting paid by Esau, Edom, to promote that brain chip. You know what I'm saying? That's why these celebrities are really set up, okay, to dumb you people down. You think they set up to make your life better? They set up to dumb you down through music, through Hollywood, through movies. Whatever they do, you follow. You know what I'm saying? And here it is. This guy's promoting the brain chip, talking about we will have the knowledge of the gods. Watch how many Negroes are going to go ahead and follow along and get this brain chip, and then, hey, come on, man. Come on. It doesn't get more clear than this, man. I must bring this out, man, because somebody might come across this video and not the previous one and not really, fully understand, so you got new people waking up every day, you know what I'm saying? So I'm just going to read right through this. And for you new people, new followers, just type in GMS Mark of the Beast, or type in GMS RFID chip, and then you'll see thousands upon thousands of videos on YouTube and the internet, and get it while you can. At least Esau, the Lord put the spirit on Esau to bring in his famine of the word on a larger scale, then that's that. But get the understanding while you can. Revelation 13:16, and he causes all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads. And that's what we're seeing right now. That means all people are going to be caused. He's going to force all people, all right, to receive that mark. All right. But the elect ain't going to receive that mark. The 1/3 of Israel, the remnant, is not going to receive that mark in their foreheads or in their right hand. Esau is going to make your life a living hell and very uncomfortable if you don't get this thing. All right. That's the hour of temptation. It says, in that no man might buy or sell, save he that had the mark of the name of the beast or the number of his name. Okay, so you won't be able to buy, sell. You won't be able to conduct, your life or business as usual, so on and so forth. Your life is going to be very uncomfortable, so to speak. It says, here's wisdom, let him that hath understanding count the number of the beast, for it is the number of a man. It is number 603 score and 6. Okay, so again, we got countless videos on YouTube breaking down the mark of the beast, going into in-depth details from the apostles on down. All right, but just blowing the trumpet on this, you know, they pushing the chip in the forehead. All right, they pushing that chip in the forehead, that Neuralink. So that's that. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna end it here, Lord willing. So edifying lesson to the elect of the nation of Israel. Till next time, I say shalom.